Welcome back, everyone, to Punny Plays the Beorning. At the end of the last episode, I finished up the work at the farm, though I had not yet realized it at the time, and I came back here. But before we begin, I wanted to tell you what I found out about the word bledu. What that is just the Anglo-Saxon term for harvestable crop. So it wasn't any specific type of crop or anything like that. So that means that we can come back here and speak with Eothane and see what he has to say.
We must turn to the offensive.
Thank you for warning the Fold Farm. The food produced there is very important to Aldburg and needs to be safeguarded. While I was content to stand guard here, I think it is time we learn exactly what we are faced with. We need to find out truly how dangerous this threat is. Alright, then let us see, choose one of these. Now, it doesn't really matter because it's going to be... Well, actually, I had just gotten a new piece of armor. I just went to the skirmish camp between episodes and upgraded because, well, you don't get anything decent for Beornings in this place. So therefore, I'll just take a random piece to...
We cannot wait for the darkness to abate.
to
Rohan
sell
must
at
rally.
a later point. It is clear that we cannot stand idly by and allow these orcs to dictate the engagement of battle. I would like for us to scout these forces to learn what we are facing. Pineclaw, what I ask of you is put you in great peril, but I am confident that you are up to the task. Scout the camps that the orcs have established near Aldburg and learn their number. There are camps northwest of the city, and rumors of another camp to the south have recently been brought to my attention. Be careful. Alright. So I need to go and scout these camps. And yes, once again, slightly different on the flavor, but it is the exact same quest that you get if you went with Archill instead. So it really doesn't mean all that much which of the two that you choose. They're disagreeing on who's the bigger threat and all that stuff, but apparently what they want you to actually do is pretty much the same. In other words, find out what the problem is and make sure the farmers don't kill, which I presume that's probably for the best if they at least agree on what must be done. Alright, a small group of weary white-hand orcs. Okay. Well, probably they're rather weary after what I did to them last time, if you recall. When I went up and took care of a few of them. Now here, I don't think that's possible to ascend. This is another place where I had taken care of a few orcs. Whee! Oh yeah, for some reason I thought it was up that ridge, and fortunately I don't have to fight my arch enemy, the ridge, in order to get here. This camp contains a small group of enervated white-hand orcs. Okay, since he said scout rather than wipe them out, I know that a good player might be able to wipe them out without too much trouble, and in fact, even I might be able to do that. Now that's done, let us head out this way to the third camp. So, where we go. Now, while I did upgrade my armor, or at least the pieces that could reasonably be upgraded, I did not upgrade my weapon. Unfortunately, there were no level 90 weapons readily available because of legendary items and all that fun stuff. I guess I could have checked to see if there were any non-legendary weapons available. See if any of them would have been an improvement, which of course my current weapon would have to be pretty bad for a non-legendary weapon to be an improvement, but who knows, it may be pretty bad. Well, in any case, let's take care of this. Oh, he saw me. Well, I guess that really shouldn't really shock me. I guess he was there to look out for any unwanted bears attempting to cross the line. So let's take care of that. Orcs present in this camp are aggressive and many, so therefore we have exhausted orcs from the White Hand, and that are small in number, and then we have this group of orcs where there are quite a number of orcs that are all ready to. Where am I relative to? Because I know that there's a whole lot. I was thinking that maybe I could go to the hole that we went through in order to find those dancing crafters, since I figured that would be the quickest way in rather than going all the way around. But as you could see here, I was completely and utterly wrong in that regard. Good grief. Ah, okay, I think I found them. Alright, yeah, that's it. Oh wow, I actually managed to navigate that. Right, let's head out here, and now let's speak with the... Well, actually, I wonder if he does form... Actually, it's not the thing I'm talking about, it's Elmer's cousin I'm supposed to speak with. Hello, Eothane.
We must stand by while the minions of Orthunk spread their influence.
It appears that the White Hand numbers are fewer than the unknown orcs. Let us first focus upon ridding the Eastfold of one threat. Then we can deal with the other. Go to the meat hall and tell Archo what we have found. Alright. Very well. And that's what we can do, is to find the meat hall. Seems to be in a nice circular path in order to get up here. Where am I where am I doing? Oh! Because the arrow's pointing me to Aomer. Not Aomer, I mean to Horn. Okay. Once again, blindly following the quest arrow puts me in the middle of nowhere. Alright, let's head out this way. And actually, I could bump up my run speed a little bit. And then head up here. Back into the meat hall. And back to the vein or whatever it is. I guess maybe it's a possibility that he could be a Thane that serves directly under the Reeve or something like that. That's a possibility. In which case, when you have someone like that, they sometimes can be weaker in that a Thane that's working directly under a Reeve in order to avoid too many conflicts or something like that. Alright, let's see what his quests are.
There is no shortage of things that need doing in the Eastfold.
The White Hand are dangerous, but they do not have the numbers that the unknown orcs do. While I do not believe that my original decision was misguided, I may have been too quick to dismiss Eothane's thoughts on this matter. What is important now is that we deal with the orcs swiftly and with great force. Please deliver an apology to Eothane and let him know of my decision.
There are so many things that need to be done.
I would normally not concern myself with rumors, but this one weighs heavily upon my mind. There is tale of a monstrous boar wandering the woods. I cannot help but to think of the boar of Everholt that defeated Folka King all those years ago. I do not have the time to chase rumors, but I would appreciate it if you would look into it for me. Such a beast would be a dangerous thing. Let us hope that they are simply rumors. Right, so we need to find a big boar and deliver an apology. I suppose we should deliver the apology first, since that is by far the closest. Then we can deal with this big, mighty, horrible, terrible, monstrous, threatening boar.
We must turn to the offensive.
Arshel sent you with an apology? Perhaps he is not as inept as I once believed. I must ponder on this later, though it seems to me we are ready to deal with the true threat. Let Archel know that my apology is accepted, but was not necessary. He has my sword when it is needed. Alright. So, therefore, let us now head out and deal with this monstrous rumored boar. And be sure it's not going to harm anyone. And if I recall correctly, this boar is... Oh, found the trail of the rumored boar. The giant boar. While following the rumor of a monstrous boar, you are certain of encountering many boars along the usual size. They are no more than a nuisance and should be easily defeated. So, therefore, we are going to have to kill a few boars along the way. And, yeah, I know. What good is it to have one boar quest when you can have two instead? Okay, well. Yeah, I had thought. Yeah, I know. I don't know how I mistook a lath there for a boar, but I somehow managed to do that. I would have thought that I would have run into a... Alright, and, well, we do have a couple of these hounds also. One or two of them about. Pound, pound, pound. And down. Now, let's see. We need to go to... Yeah, it says continue following it this way. Oh, well. Oh, because you're supposed to pick up a trail or something like that, and I didn't see the piece of trail that you are expected. Your trail leads up to the hill to the side. Yes, now I can go this way. Miss it by half an inch. And let's go. I know. The quest text says I have to kill 6 of you, so don't go complaining to me. Right, 2 down, 6 to go. And here's the next one. You see the silhouette of what it appears to be an enormous boar. No, it's a totem made to appear like an enormous boar. Okay, dokie. Why? Well, actually, that will be answered later on. My plans right now are to do the entirety of the East Fold. That should get me to at least to 91. And the reason I want to make sure I can do the whole thing is that there is an area that comes up later whose story I won't be able to do because the entire area is gated by a quest to kill bears. And let's face it, you know, there is no way in the world I am going to do any area where the entire quest area is to defeat regular, ordinary boars. I don't mean corrupted boars. I don't mean bears, of course, I meant, not horse. But to kill bears, and I don't mean corrupted bears, I don't mean maddened bears. Nope, just ordinary, everyday old bears. And you know that I'm not going to go around doing quests to kill everyday ordinary bears if I can help it. So therefore, I am just going to have to just skip that entire area. Right. Well then, I think it's time for me to head back and turn in these quests. We are back here in Aldburg, and let's see what Archil has to say.
There is no shortage of things that need doing in the Eastfold.
It appears that Eothen and I have come to terms. He is a greater warrior and has served us well. We will need his sword when the time comes. And that time is now. Pineclaw, you have proven a great warrior, and I am giving you the responsibility of leading the attack on the White Hand orcs. By leading, of course, you mean do it all by myself. I'm sure that's your definition of leading, because that's always the definition of it.
There is no shortage of things that need doing in the Eastfold.
Since their numbers are few, I want you to sneak into the White Hand camp and defeat their leader. This should cause them to lose direction and fall into disarray. Go to the White Hand camp to the northwest and carry out your task, but be vigilant. It is possible that they have received reinforcements, though I think it's unlikely. Alright? And about the
There
boar?
is no shortage of things that need doing in the Eastfold.
I must admit that I am relieved it was not a great boar. It was raised learning the bravery of Folka King, and I confess that if the boar of Everhold was able to be at best one of Rohan's greatest warriors, I feared for myself and others. However, the fact that this totem was meant to be frightenness is a little concerning. With the crude construction, it is possible some children made it in jest. Let us hope that is the truth of it. Right. Well then, I think it's time for us to head out, find that White Hand leader, and deal with them. We are here at the orc camp, and we need to not only kill the leader, but it would also be a good idea, of course, to kill a couple of the orcs, because we received a nice little pop-up quest to do so. And we got a couple of dishes here, and let's take out these orcs. Of course, I don't like having to deal with archers that are spewing us with poison. So there we go. Let's have a little bit. There's the leader. Now, the leader is elite, but only level 88. So let us deal with that. And of course, easily pulled out from the rest, because if you're going to have an elite leader, that's mandatory to kill in a quest like this, better be able to be easily taken out from the rest. Let's get this out. And knock him down. Apparently, he's tough. He is tough. Oh, okay, I guess that's why he's elite. And why he's the leader. Oh my goodness gracious. That might have been a little bit too early to do that. But we'll see how. It might be a good idea if I actually have a potion or two around on me. Yeah. Good grief, I had to pop a potion in order to get this thing done. Alright. Okay. Not an easy quest. I really should get around to tell me both bars to pop that up for me. Alright, here we go. Defeated the White Hand leader. Whew. Oh, that was it. And he counts as an orc. Well, I would hope so. Alright, let's take care of it. And that will take care of our quest. Alright, good. That takes care of the number of orcs. And we took care of our leader. So all we have to do is go back to LOTRO, and we'll do that in our next episode of Piney Plays The Beorning.